Hello there friends, welcome back to my channel. My name is Sarah and I am aware my hair looks a little bit crazy. We got back from a play date at a park a little while ago, and so aside from my freshly applied lipstick, I know that my makeup is a little bit worn off and my hair is windswept, so that's okay. We gotta get going because this today is my very final empties for 2020. I posted my makeup and skincare and hair care empties a few days ago. I actually wanted this video, which is home fragrance, to go up on Friday, and y'all, the week that I have had, that did not happen. So we're gonna do this today, hopefully while my husband and my son are still napping. So let's just get going. First, I want to show you just the final few things that I finished up in the fourth quarter of 2020, and then I've got a gigantic 31 tote of things that I finished up in the first 3 quarters of the year. So let's go ahead and hop on in. Okay, so for starters, I feel like there was more that I was working on as far as hand soaps go, but I did have like a refillable pump for part of the year, so I think, you know, some of that just got kind of tossed out somewhere along the way. But this is the Bath & Body Works Raspberry Tangerine, and this was nice. It says it's wild raspberries, fresh tangerine, and lemon zest. I always like something that's really fruity and brightening, so this one was really nice, and I'm basically just going to be throwing everything into the floor because I have very little room here left on this little sofa. Then we had Snow Mountain Lodge from Bath & Body Works, and this was, it says made with notes of smoked embers, pine, and patchouli essential oil. I was really surprised at how much I liked this. I love the pine and I love the smoky vibe, but I am not a fan of patchouli, generally speaking, so I was really surprised at how much I enjoyed this. It does smell, I would say, exactly like you would expect a Snow Mountain Lodge to smell. I don't want to throw that one down too hard. Okay, next let's go to some Scentsy because they're kind of right here on top. I got rid of some of my really old stock, and this one was Huckleberry Sage. You guys know it was a favorite of mine for years. No longer available. It's been retired for a really long time now. Here's actually 2 of them that I finished, and then this was another one that was really old. This was Pumpkin Roll. I finished off an old caramel pear crisp. This was still super strong. Like if you put too many cubes in, it would like knock you out of the house. And then this was a fairly new one. This was Winterberry Apple Tea. This one was very heavy on the tea scent, and a little like spicy to me, which was, I didn't know what to expect. It was nice, but a little bit strong for me. All right, we've got some Hayden Rowe. This was my 80s boyfriend, which was really nice and exactly what you would think it would be, like, you know, an 80s cologne. And then Zucchini Bread, which was also really nice. This was a nice bakery note, but not so much that like sweet, cakey donut bakery. Very nice. I really like that. And it's a good thing too because I know that she does use that in a lot of her blends. I used 3, well, I feel like there were more, but these were the 3 that I was able to save from the trash anyways, or save from going into the trash, I should say. These are the Airwick plug-in type of things, and these are all in the scent Fresh Linen. I got either like a pack of 7 or a pack of 9 from Sam's, and I literally have 1 left. So I want to say I got that maybe over the summer or in the spring, and so I have 1 of those left. Just a few odds and ends here. A couple of things from Bath & Body Works. So the first one is this Happy Easter lotion. This is a hand lotion, or they call it a hand cream. I don't know if there's a difference in formulation, but this says it is in the Sweet Bunny Berry scent. This was a little bit more floral than I expected. I expected it just to be sweet, candy-like, but that wasn't the case. Still okay though. And then this was the Strawberry Lemon PocketBac. Really, really like this. I basically like anything in a lemon scent or a lemon flavor or fragrance. Lemon and sour stuff is definitely my jam. I did finish up another On Guard sanitizing mist. This is from doTERRA. I've got another one in my car that is just about done, and I pretty much order like basically one of those per month. So I've got lots more where that came from. I do have a ton of samplers, but before I guess this was a sampler too. This was just a single cube that my girlfriend had given me when I went to go pick up my Scentsy order from her in September. It was in the scent Ghoul Friends, and it was okay. I mean, you know, not a knockout by any means, but it was fine. I do have a ton from some samplers that I ordered. So this one was a freebie that came in the Hayden Rowe order in January. It was called Jersey Shore. That one was nice. I've got a Rainbow Melts Blueberry Cheesecake. This was fine. It was very different than the cheesecake, the blueberry cheesecake that I'm used to. It was certainly more of a fresh blueberry rather than that like artificially blueberry. This was Super Tarts Red Rum. That was all right too. I don't really recall it all that much. Cocoa Vanilla Cocoa Shea by Rainbow Melts. This one was pretty light. Tootsie Pop by Rose Girls, I think. Didn't care for that one. Way too chocolatey, but I mean very true to the scent, you know, if you want to go that route. This was Vegas Baby, a freebie from Hayden Rowe. That one was okay. This was a Deck Chair by Hayden Rowe. Really, really liked that one. Love Yourself Fluff Puffs by Rose Girls. I liked that one as well. This one was awesome. This was Blackberry Lollipops and Lemon Heads. Rose Girls. Awesome, awesome. And then this one was not totally my jam. This was Cherry Marshmallow Pretzel Peeps Cake. That was just okay. It was more of a true cherry, and I prefer more of a, I don't even like real cherries to eat. I like snow cone cherry flavoring, you know, so basically like fake cherry. I can't help it. This one, holy moly, this was a, what do they call them, like a brick, I think, like a break apart brick or something, by Hayden Rowe, Sweetness and Light. This was incredible. I cannot wait to order more of this. It was the perfect, like, sweet, lemony, summery. It was awesome. That pretty much got me through December, honestly. Okay, then you guys know it was my goal to use up my advent calendar by Super Tarts. So all of these silvery ones are from the Super Tarts Advent Calendar. This one just says day 13, and it doesn't have a, oh, I know what this one was. This one was actually the Super Tarts decal. There was like a sticker that she put in one of them, which, meh, okay, that was kind of a throwaway day to me. This one was day 15. It was Twisted Pink Peppermint Vanilla Bean Noel. That was awesome. I really liked it. Day 17 was Angel Food Cake, Cardamom Buttercream, and Frangelico Eggnog. That one was pretty okay. Oh, I forgot to say, this was from the 2019 Advent Calendar. This was day 24. This was Ozone, Blue Spruce, Cotton Candy Spearmint, and Citron. That one was really nice. Day 19 was Pink Petals Tea Cakes, Frankincense and Myrrh, Blackberry Chiffon, Mallow Fluff. You already know Pink Petal Tea Cakes. I didn't like that one. Day 14 was Honey Dipped Apples and Maple Mallow Cones. That one was really good. Day 22 was Cucumber Fresh Mint Masculine Menthol. I don't remember that one, but it must not have been terrible. Day 16 was Ocean, Whitecaps, Citrus Teakwood, and Christmas Tree. This one was really nice. I basically love anything with a Christmas tree or a pine or a woody note to it. Then we have day 23. That was champagne toast, lolly Christmas cookies, flirty ribbon candy. This was awesome, really super sweet and very nice. Day 20 was chai donuts, cotton candy, frosted wassail. So that one was really nice as well. Okay, so here is what I'm gonna do. I just noticed that my battery light is flashing. So that was everything that I used up in Q4. I'm gonna go ahead and set all of these to the side. I am gonna change my battery, and then I will come back and show you everything that I used up for the first 9 months of 2020. Be right back. Okay, friends, we are back. We are rocking and rolling. Let's keep moving. I am just going to start taking things out of this tote, and I will show them to you. I am hopeful that there aren't anything, there isn't anything in here that's gonna scare me. This tote has literally been sitting in the corner of my office since January of last year. So, I will give you reviews as best I can, but otherwise we'll just kind of fly through here. This was White Barn Vanilla Bean. I had such high hopes for this. I love just a strong, plain old vanilla, and this was very faint, so that was kind of a disappointment. Here is an oldie but a goodie. We've got Bath & Body Works Twisted Peppermint, of course. We all know and love this one. Very, very nice. These I don't want to just throw down, so there we go. I have a hand soap here. This brand is called Everyone for Everybody. I really like this brand, and this hand soap was the Meyer Lemon and Mandarin. I already told you how I feel about citrus, so that was obviously 2 thumbs way up. I have a few more here from the Super Tarts Advent Calendar, so let's go ahead and finish going through these. We have Day 1, which is Cashmere, Pear, Melon, Sandalwood, and Amber. I remember really enjoying that one. Christmas Day, which I had this in my September melting basket. I made sure to warm this on my birthday, which was September 16th. This was Vanilla Nutmeg Pretzel, Almond Snowball Cookies, Gingerbread Brulee, and it was okay. I probably would have preferred more of one of the sweeter candy-ish ones, but that was fine. Day 7 for the Super Tarts Advent was Mistletoe Linen, Pomegranate Lemon Curd. That was nice. We have Day 10, which was Oak Amber, Boysen Blackberry, Sandalwood Vanilla. Sandalwood Vanilla, you guys know I love it, so that was really, really nice. Day 6 was the Whipped Crandipity Caramel Apple Nectarine. That one was also very nice. I was pleasantly surprised. 2019 was my first Super Tarts Advent Calendar, and so I was a little bit nervous, but I was pleasantly surprised that I did enjoy the majority of the scents here. So Day 12 was Sweater Weather, Stress Relief Raindrops, and Strawberry Jam. That one was awesome. I love Sweater Weather. We had Day 11, Pumpkin Crunch Pie, Snickerdoodle Caramel Liqueur, very nice. For Day 3, we had Frosted Balsam, Red Fruit, Mac Apple, Rosemary Sprigs, and Fresh Eucalyptus. I don't really remember that one very well, but that kind of says to me that it probably wasn't awful. This one says Orange Pop-Tarts, Graham Cracker Cornbread, but it feels like there's still something in here. Oh, I think I remember this one. I believe I popped this out. Yeah, this is what I wanted to show you. A lot of these had glitter in them, and I'm not the biggest fan of glitter in wax melts because they can just make a mess in your warmers, but I wanted to show you how they actually end up coming out. So the majority of the glitter just melted to the bottom, and then there was a little bit that kind of floated up to the top. But I'll tell you this, I don't know what her wax formula is that she uses, but I was very pleasantly surprised because I was afraid I was going to have a mess in my warmer. What I do typically is when I'm ready to change the wax, I'll just turn the warmers off for maybe an hour, and then I will take a knife and just pop it under there and then just pop it out. You can actually even see where I stuck a knife under that corner of the wax melt, and I just popped it out. So doing it that way, I didn't even have to pop it in the freezer or anything, but I was very pleasantly surprised to see that every bit of the glitter came out as part of the hardened wax, and I didn't have a huge mess to clean up after that particular scent was done. So I wanted to be sure to show you that just in case you are curious. We got a couple more. Day 2 was toasted coconut, caramel donuts, maple coffee, toffee buttercream. I remember this one was really, really nice. And then finally we have day 5, caramelized figgy gingerbread, toasted mallow, and lemon eclair. I didn't really remember that one very vividly, but I'm sure it was lovely. All right, we've got a bunch of wax melt containers here, some really big ones, so let's go ahead and work through these. This first one is the Better Homes and Gardens Warm Rustic Woods. For some reason, I thought it would be a great idea to get a value pack of this one. This was just okay. It was not exactly what I was expecting, and it was just all right for me, not a repurchase. This one I bought because somebody that I saw on YouTube said I had to have this, Vanilla Cookie Crunch. It was nice, but it was very faint. That one is, I have it marked that I bought it in 2017, so I think just the age of it probably is why it wasn't stronger by the time I got around to warming it. Also from Better Homes and Gardens, we have the Wild Berry Cheesecake. This was lovely. I actually paired it with the Strawberry Smoothie by Living Colors Candles because this one had basically no scent whatsoever. I just picked that up at Big Lots, which is a discount store that's here in Texas and in some other places throughout the US. No scent on those whatsoever, so that was a big bummer for me. I did work through one of the Everything Nice by Scentsy. I've got a ton of Scentsy coming up. I was really trying to work through my old stuff. This one came out in 2017, but I can't remember. I know I have a whole nother full one of these. I can't remember if I just bought 2 at the time or if I repurchased it, so it may or may not still be available. We've got a third now, Huckleberry Sage. I told you, this used to be my very favorite, and I really wanted to work through them while they still had some scent to them. Let me grab another handful of Scentsy. Okay, we have Central Park Pralines. This is another one that is a powerhouse. That's a nice strong throw to it. We have a Bring Back My Bar in Coconut Cotton, and I only bought one of these, and this was the first time. I didn't experience this because I wasn't buying Scentsy when this was originally out, so this was only released for 1 month back in the summer. I wish I would have warmed it during the summer so I could have purchased more during that month that it was available. That one I really, really like. I did finally work my way through one of these in Mandarin Moon. You can see that this, I mean, like, it's completely stained orange. The scent on this was so strong. It literally looks like I still have a full brick of wax here. I did not enjoy this. I didn't like it on cold, and so it took me like, 8 years to even warm through one of them. I don't like it. I think I decluttered the rest of them, and I probably just threw them in the trash. I have baked apple pie. This was nice, but I think this was another old one, and so by the time I got around to warming it, it just wasn't the powerhouse that it usually would be. I have another caramel pear crisp, and I cannot believe that after so much time, those are still super strong throwers. All right, let's see. We've got some hand soaps here that we can go ahead and talk through. This is the Watermelon Lemonade by Bath & Body Works. This is, they call this formula the Gentle Gel hand soap with essential oils. I did not enjoy this. I used to love the antibacterial with like the beads in it, and I don't think they sell that anymore. I don't like this Gentle Gel because I feel like it's too liquidy. That gel is just not a formula that I care for, and I feel like I just waste too much of it. Incidentally, I had another exact one, the Watermelon Lemonade Gentle Gel Hand Soap. Again, don't care for that formula. This one, however, the Island Papaya Deep Cleansing Hand Soap, this one I really liked. This is more of that, I think, oh, you know what? This one did have the beads in it. So this is probably an older one. Again, I just don't think they have that, that formula anymore with the beads in it. I don't know. I had heard several someones say that those beads are not great for the environment, so I don't know if maybe that's why they've done away with it, but I miss them. We've got another raspberry tangerine, which I showed you from the beginning of this video. This is nice. I like it. It's nice and citrusy, so I will probably continue to repurchase that. Let's go ahead and work through some more Scentsy, shall we? I've got another caramel pear crisp, so I think we're up to 3 on that one as well. And I think that must have been like a scent of the month or something. That must be why I have so many of those. Speaking of scent of the month, this is Peppermint Dreams, and this, oh my gosh, this was a scent of the month back, I want to say close to 10 years ago, 9-10 years ago. This was one of my absolute favorites. It was like this one and then Huckleberry Sage, and they both were scent of the month, and so they were both a very limited run, and quite frankly I miss them both. Another Peppermint Dreams, so that is 2. I'm sure we're gonna find a couple more in here. This one, which was just purchased back over the summer, this was Bonfire Beach, and this was okay. I expected like a Marshmallow Fireside kind of a vibe from this. And this was a little bit more cologne-y than I was expecting. It was nice. It just wasn't what I had pictured in my head that it was going to smell like. This is Happy Birthday. I've never been one who has gotten an amazing throw from Happy Birthday, so meh, that's just okay for me. This one is a Scentsationals, and it is in Coffee Cake Coffee Cake Swirl, and underneath it says Scrumptious. This was pretty good if I remember. Yeah, super strong bakery cinnamon, but very nice. I think I put that in the kitchen, and then the one that I had in the living room was one that was like a little bit more of a faint scent, so they didn't compete with each other too much. I've got another handful of samples here, so let's go through these. It looks like most of these are Sassy Girl. I've already said how I feel about Sassy Girl. These were all poured in 2018, so at the time that they were used, they were about 2 to 2.5 years old, and I didn't get a good throw out of hardly any of them, so not impressed. So this one was Pink Chiffon Blackberry Birthday Cake. We also have Toasted Marshmallow, Vanilla Wafers, Sugar Cookie Noel's Fluffy Birthday. We have White Sage Sea Salt and Shaving Cream. Then we have Beach Nights Vanilla Wafers Marshmallow. I think that was the one that like I didn't smell anything at all. We have Bubblegum Cotton Candy Frosting. I remember being pleasantly surprised because bubblegum and cotton candy are both really not good throwers generally, and I did get a fairly decent throw out of that. We have Hello Lover Birthday Cake Zucchini Bread. This one was pretty nice. And then we have Shirley Temple Hawaiian Punch, which I actually really did enjoy. Okay guys, I promise we are getting to the end, and I might surprise myself. This video may not be quite as long as I thought it was going to be. So what I may do at the end is I might just like count everything up and go, okay, we went through this many, wax melts, this many clams, this many, Bath and Body Works candles. I'm gonna try to get all of that organized and count them up and let you know at the end. I did finish off a clamshell of Just Breathe. I am so over this. I actually had a room spray of that like leaked in my car, and my car reeked of Just Breathe for months, and so I'm totally over that. Thankfully it has been aired out now and I don't really smell that anymore, but I am not keen to pick up a Just Breathe anytime soon. Oh, we have another Peppermint Dreams. I loved this one. Let me see if it still smells. I did notice, yeah, it's very faint, but the scent is still there. And obviously I did notice, that the last couple of clamshells that I went through, I didn't really get a very good throw out of them. We do have Happy Go Lucky from Scentsy, which was nice, but again, not one that I absolutely have to have. I think I do have that in my melting basket for this month. Another Huckleberry Sage, so I think this is 4. We have another Central Park praline, so that's 2 of those. And then, oh, another Happy-Go-Lucky. Did I just set this one down? I can't remember. I may have set this one down, or this might be a duplicate. I have no idea. All right, we've got 2 more Sassy Girls. This one was Pineapple Coconut Cream Soda. I actually did really enjoy that one. It was nice and sweet. And then we have Blueberry Sugar Cookie Dough, Graham Crackers, Nilla Wafers, Shortbread Cookies, Birthday Cake. Bleh. You know I hate when they put 15 different things in one. It's like 1 drop of each fragrance oil. That's silly to me. All right, let's get these candles out of here. We've got Strawberry Pound Cake by Bath & Body Works. This was kind of a bummer for me. It was not as great a throw as I expected, nor as I wanted. We have a White Barn Peppered Suede. This I really, really enjoyed. I had this in my bedroom, and believe it or not, my husband didn't comment or say it was, offensive to him. He's not a big fan of really strong scents, so this one was a nice one for our bedroom. And my last, whoops, it's backwards, my last Bath & Body Works candle that I used up for 2020 was Warmth, and this one, the kind of subtitle for it says Fireside Comfort. I loved this one. Fireside Comfort, it's named perfectly, and I forgot to read the scent note descriptions on the other ones, but this one says it's made with notes of rich vanilla, smoked leather, and cedarwood essential oil. I would 100% repurchase this if I was in a purchasing mood for Bath & Body Works anytime soon. Okay, let's do the last set of clamshells. So this is number 5 for Huckleberry Sage. Do I have another one? Number 6 for Huckleberry Sage. Number 7 for Huckleberry Sage. Okay, that's it. I used up 7 Huckleberry Sage last year, and now, sadly, they are gone. That's all. 7 Huckleberry Sage in 1 year. It was a great year. Okay, I used up a Silver Bells. This one was pretty faint by the time I got around to it, so meh. I used a Whiteout by Scentsy. I can't even hold it properly. There we go. Whiteout. This one was all right, but pretty faint. I did finally struggle my way through Zeppelin. This reminds me of an old boyfriend's cologne, so I actually had a body lotion in Zeppelin that I had to throw out. I couldn't use it. So I did struggle my way through finishing off that clamshell of Zeppelin. This one was incredible. This is a Sensationals Iced Lemon Sugar Cookies. 100% would repurchase this one. I haven't bought anything from Sensationals in a while, but that one I definitely would repurchase. And then this was the little sampler thing that I got from Sassy Girl when I ordered those samplers that I got. So this was in Georgia Rule. This was actually pretty nice. I did feel like it was a nice peach scent, and I did feel like this actually had a stronger scent than the majority of those little cube samplers that I got from them. Okay guys, I think I hit the mother load of where I put all of the little baggies for the samplers that I got. So let's just run through the rest of these really quickly. This one is Sweet Lavender, Salty Sea Air, and Flannel Sheets. That one was fine. I don't love lavender, so that was Sassy Girl. This one is Rose Girls Key Lime Grape Blow Pops. That was awesome. Really, really enjoyed that. Strawberry Sour Patch Kids. Really enjoyed that one as well. That was Rose Girls. Another Rose Girls Lemon Cotton Candy Ice Cream Cake. That one was incredible. Beautiful, strong lemon. These next 2 are also from Rose Girls. We had Carbs Noel, which was nice, but kind of light for me. And then we had Caramel Toffee Sugar Cookie Dough Cups. This one was just fine. Another Rose Girls, this was a freebie that she sent, Rosemary Mint Peeps Cake. This was actually really nice. I was worried about that because I don't care for rosemary, but it was a little bit stronger on the mint. We are back to Sassy Girl, and this was Tea and Cakes Blackberry. Didn't care for that. I know it's really popular, but I didn't care for the tea in that one. Also from Sassy, we have Beach Night Blackberry Jam Butter Cookies, Vanilla vanilla waffle cone marshmallow. Meh, it was fine. From Sassy Girl, we have Sleepy Time. I know that is one of her most popular, but again, that's got lavender in it, so it wasn't my favorite. We have Black Linen and Amber, Driftwood, Salty Sea Air. I'm pretty sure I really liked that one. And these are kind of messy. They did seem to kind of make a mess all over the bag, so I'm not, you know, trying to like open them and sniff them and all that kind of stuff. We had Blackberry Marshmallow Hello Lover. I know that was another one that was super popular with her. Another Sassy Strawberry Peach Ginger Ale. This one was not as strong, and I was bummed because I thought that sounded like a good combo. We have Pretzel Vanilla Bean Noel Latte. This one was another one that I wished had been stronger because it sounded like a really good combo. Sassy Girl Cantaloupe, Strawberry Peach, Cotton Candy Cupcakes at Tiffany's. I can't remember. Then we have Cookie Monster Cream Cheese Strawberry Noel. Again, I know that one is very popular for her. And finally from Sassy, we have Lemon Curd Coconut Cream Pie. I don't remember that one, so it could have been really good or really not so good. Here is another of the Airwick Fresh Linen. So I think that means we are up to 4 that I was able to recover. Like I said, I think there were 7 in the pack. I am going to throw this one out. Oh, you know what? I remember what happened. The Just Breathe, what I told you was Just Breathe, was actually Eucalyptus Spearmint. And it was in this wallflower, and I had this in my office when I worked just like a little bit down the street from me, and then I quit that job in January. In February. So when I was packing up my office, I put this in my car. That's what it was. And so this, you know, the oil, when it leaked out, it kind of ruined the plug-in part of it. And yes, I could just peel that off, and I have peeled off a little bit of it, but it just doesn't look nice anymore. And so this was obviously not one of the expensive ones, so I'm just gonna go ahead and toss this whole thing out. So the Just Breathe, or not the Just Breathe, but the Eucalyptus Spearmint, unfortunately was wasted. You know, there was quite a bit of it left in here that was spilled out into my car, and so I'm throwing this out, and I'm also throwing out the plug-in part of it. So that was kind of a bummer. All right, I've got a bunch of antibacterial, which is probably no surprise to anyone who lived through 2020. So I have 3 more of these On Guard sanitizing mists from doTERRA. I have no idea what happened to the spray part and the lid for that one, but they're all the same. So that's only 4 of them that I thought I went through way more than that, but okay. I did go through a bunch of these as well. Pocket backs. This one was in Birthday Wishes, which is cake batter. I really enjoyed that one. This one was awesome. This was called Unicorn Water, which was Magical Mango. I did have Wish on a Starfish, which is So Berry Sweet, so that one was really nice. And then finally, I worked through Peach Bellini, which was Peach Bellini. Let me just double check here. Okay, I've checked all my million pockets, and all my pockets are empty. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go away for just a minute. I'm going to put everything into their categories, and I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna tell you how much I used of each category. Okay guys, back again, finally. I started filming this video like 2:30 or 3 o'clock this afternoon when my son was napping. He woke up just as I finished filming that last segment, and then, you know, then we had the rest of our day. So like we were playing, and then we had dinner. I just put him, well, not I just put him to bed, but I put him to bed. I started counting everything that I had used up, and it is now almost 10:40 at night. And I finally just got done calculating everything. I counted all of my everything that I had used up, and then I figured out how much each one cost, and then, you know, multiplied that out, yada yada. So I have my totals for the entire year. This, of course, as I think I mentioned before, is just for my home fragrance, Empties, so it's just everything that you've already seen in this video. My makeup, hair care, skincare video I did earlier this week, and I didn't actually do totals for the whole year on that because that just got super overwhelming for me. And so the only thing that I was focusing on dollar-wise, or what I was keeping track of for the whole year dollar-wise, was this section, which is home fragrance. So I've got a couple of biggies, like big spender items, no surprise there, but I want to start off with a couple of small ones first. So the first section that I showed you, not the first section that I showed you, but one of the sections that I showed you were the Airwick plug-in air fresheners in the fresh linen scent. I did use 4 out of the 7 of those that came in that pack, and that pack I think was $9.98 at Sam's. So when I multiplied that out using 4 out of the 7, that means that the value that I used of that was about $5.70. I also am tossing out one of the Wallflower plugs as well as the empty cartridge. So that I figured was about $11.45 for both pieces of that. The small Bath & Body Works hand cream that I showed you from Easter, I did get that on clearance after Easter. On the tube it shows that it was retail value of $6.50, but I think I paid about $3 or $4 for that, so I just gave myself credit for $3. Then the one wax melt that I used up from Big Lots, that Living Colors brand clamshell, that was also $3. Next, I used up 5 of the Bath & Body Works Pocket Back, and those usually run about 5 for $6, so conveniently I used 5, so that was about $6. That was pretty easy math. I did use 4 of the On Guard Sanitizing Mist, and those run at $6.50 each for the wholesale price, which is what I do get because of my membership with doTERRA. So those run $6.50 each for wholesale, so 4 of those means that I spent $26, or I used up $26 worth. Next, going back to some clamshells and some wax, I used up 3 of the value pack of the Better Homes and Gardens clamshells. So I couldn't quite remember, and I honestly didn't take the time to go to the Walmart website, but I think those run about $5 or $6. So I gave myself credit for $5 a piece. There were 3 of those, so that means I used up about $15 there. The Rose Girls samplers that I used, I actually ended up using 2 samplers. One of them was the Candy Shop sampler, and then the other one was like the customer favorites sampler, and then there was a little one that was just a little, like a 2-pack of a wax melt individual like sample, or what does she call them, like individual shapes, I think. So her individual shapes are $2.75, and then each of the samplers had a different price. So I just added all of that up together, and all of that together was $29.25. Now, because I'm talking about Rose Girls, and I'm going to start to go into like Super Tarts and Sassy Girl and things like that, you did see me show you various and sundry like individual freebie or samples or trial baggies of like a one-off melt that I had used. I didn't give any dollar value to those because I didn't pay anything for them. What I'm really trying to figure out here is how much of what I have spent have I used up. So this is like how much of my money is being put to good use by I brought it in and now it's going out. So I didn't give myself any credit or any dollar value for any of the samples, the sample sizes that I used, but if I purchased a sampler, which you have seen me mention several times, if I purchased a sampler, like a 12-pack sample, or in the Sassy Girl case, it's a 20-pack sample, that excuse me, that obviously was money leaving my pocket, so I did give myself credit for finishing those off. Okay, moving on. So, speaking of the Sassy Girl sampler, this kind of pisses me off, guys, because you heard me say throughout the entire year that sampler was only 2 years old, and I thought that I had probably spent about $25 on it. I couldn't really and truly remember, but I literally just scrolled through my phone and I went back to my Etsy order from 2018, and it was a 20-pack sampler, so I didn't remember that because I thought it was a 12-pack sampler, but it was a 20-pack customer favorite sampler, and I thought I paid $25 for it, $47.42. I'm kind of pissed off about that because you guys know that out of all 20 of those scents, I would say maybe there were 4 that I would purchase again. And really, I only say I would purchase again because they were like pretty good scents to me. The scent throw was not there. The quality, in my opinion, was not there. I should not have wax that is 2 years old that has absolutely no throw. When I am standing 2 feet away from it in the kitchen, it smells as though nothing is even warming. That's unacceptable to me. I am marking Sassy Girl off my list. I have not repurchased from them since then, and I will not. Moving on again. Okay, so next you saw the 2 little cups that I used up from Hayden Rowe. They were $2 each, so that was $4 that I used up in the cups. And also on Hayden Rowe, the snap bar that I showed you in that like long Ziploc bag, I couldn't remember what they were called. There are a few companies that call them like breakaway bars. She calls them snap bars. Totally makes sense to me. That was $9, and like I said, I used that up so quick. Loved it. Probably my favorite scent of the year. It was called Sweetness and Light. Back to clams, we had the sensational clams. There were 2 of those. I couldn't quite remember, but I think they were about $3 at Walmart, so that was $6 there that I used up. And then just a one-off, I had that Everyone for Everybody Meyer Lemon hand soap. That was $5.99. And then the Bath & Body Works hand soaps, I used up 5 of those, and I think they're like $6.50 or $7.50. They say like the retail price on the side of them, but I didn't give myself the whole $6.50 credit for that. What I do is I always wait until they have like the 6 for 24. I think it used to be 6 for 24. Now it might actually be 6 for $26. But the way that I figured out the math was I did, because I know that I always purchase them 6 at a time when they go on sale. So I just took the 6, divided it by the 24. Obviously that means they're about $4 a piece, and I used up 5 of them. So that means I used about $20 in those soaps. Okay. The last 2 categories, really, really big ones. First of all, the Bath & Body Works candles. So I only used up 6 of the large Bath & Body Works candles this year, which is not amazing. That's like taking 2 months to use up one of those large 3-wick candles. And I don't know if part of the reason is because I have to be way more cautious now because my son, he loves to go around and blow out candles. He's like enamored with fire. So I just have to be more conscious of that. So I have found myself way slacking on the candles this year, but I never buy them when they're full price. I typically wait until they're like buy one and then get one 50% off. So that's basically how I calculated that. So because I used up 6 of them, I calculated that, let's say, for example, in theory, I would have paid full price for 3 of them, and then I would have paid half price for the other 6 of them. So that's how I calculated that out. They were all $24.50 a piece, and so that means when you calculate all of that out longhand, I used $110.25 in 6 Bath & Body Works candles. That's a lot of money for just 6 candles. And then my very biggest section, I'm sure this is not going to be a surprise to anybody. I have been working on this for a couple of years now. My Scentsy clamshells. I was able to use up 29 of them. Super excited about that. I averaged about $5 per bar because I know some of them were a little less than that. 145 bucks in Scentsy clamshells. So I am about to lose time on my memory card, guys. Thanks so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. I'll talk to you really soon. Bye.